Hey Force Heads, in this video I'm going to quickly demonstrate to you why sport tyres are the new meta. So racing on the race tyres, when you do with the new updates we've had since update 17, 18, I already said in previous videos that there had been an update to the amount of grip that sport tyres had, and that sport tyres are very capable in the 20-minute races. But obviously since update 18 and now 19, we've seen the increase in the race time length from 8 minutes to 10 minutes, and the medium races are 20 minutes and the long races are 30 minutes to 60 minutes. But that increase of the short race from 8 to 10 minutes means that you've now got to really use medium tyres on the races and your soft tyres for qualifying. So if you're especially if you're someone that likes racing from the back of the pack, this information is definitely going to be useful to you. But if you're someone who also struggles to overtake in them high grip builds where your overtaking is predominantly left to doing it around the corners, then this is also going to help you, because by running sport tyres you're allowed to run an extra amount of horsepower, which I'll show you in a moment with this car. We're running an S-Class Porsche 911 Lechbau 993 basically, and yeah, we've got it in S-Class. We've got it running with race tyres at the moment, so we've got mediums. As you can see, 35% fuel. We've got a lap delta of 2 minutes 11.3, and we're going to take it out quickly. We're going to do a quick out lap and a quick lap, and we're going to see how good these tyres are, and then we're going to compare them to a lap on a sport tyre build, which I will show you quickly, all in one video. We're not going to edit this or anything, it's all going to be shot in one go. So is it a 993, is it a 964? You let me know. Let's go. Right, straight away it feels alright on the medium tyres. I mean, it's a good build, it's a fairly good car. I think we've got about 5.4 for handling. We'll go through the stats at the end before I change it. Just holding on to the line there. I thought I'd choose Bathurst as there's not a lot of runoff, not a lot of forgiveness. Although they forgave me there, didn't give me a penalty, just as I said it. Cool, another forgiveness. Like I say, you're going to be qualifying on the soft tyre, which is all great if you want to qualify first, but by changing tyre to a medium or a hard in the longer races, you are giving yourself a deficit that you can't do anything about. By changing to sport tyres, you might not be the best qualifier out there, but when it comes to lap time, well, we'll see. And when it comes to overtaking, you're going to find it easier to overtake with more power than necessarily to overtake with more cornering, as people tend to block the corners more than the straights. Right, let's redo that corner so we can get a good run into our last lap. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, people tend to block the corners more than the straights. We're an out lap of 2:11.0, wasn't the best. You'll see the difference in the tyres live, straight out, cold as it were. Nice corner out of there. Just trying to get the best lap I can, just to demonstrate to you the difference. It's about 172 underneath that canopy. Braking markers on the 100 metre board. Probably could have gone a little bit later if I wanted to, but it was safe. Good time through there. Right, 2069 on mediums. I think, to be fair, on mediums that's probably a respectable time. So if we quickly jump out for you, I'm going to show you what the car has. So if we go custom upgrade, performance. So currently stands, we've got 5.5 for handling, 6.5 for acceleration, 5.7 for speed, 5.6 for braking, and the power output is 556. Ratio is 219. Right, so we're now going to lose the drive line, lose the tyres. We're going to put the no, not the ignition, it was air filter, because I've had to play with this build. Valves, displacement, flywheel, and that is us, I'm pretty sure, kind of the drive line. Nope. So we're now at 244 as opposed to 219, 619 as opposed to, was it 556? So we're up over 60 horsepower, so that's quite a difference. There's probably like a 10% jump in power there. So we've gone onto the sport tyres, which are obviously, you know, you'll see a decrease in grip, but you do face a deficit in grip when you go back to mediums and back to hards. So at least with this moving back, we get an increase in power to go with our deficit in grip. So if we put it down to 35, we were looking at 211.3, we're now 211.289, and I think we were literally 211.389, so we've lost literally a tenth of a second faster supposedly. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it will be faster, it may be a little bit more challenging to drive. We'll just make sure tyre pressures are where they were, so we have them on 31 and 30 generally, just because the rears will heat up once they're worked, especially with the rear weight. So we'll go out, we'll test these cars now quickly on the sport tyres now. So yeah, what are we looking at, 993 or 964? What do you think? Let's go. Straight away you can feel the more energy through the gear with that extra 60 horsepower. 160 under that first canopy. I didn't see what we were the first time round. Still going to brake at that 100 metre board. Probably doesn't feel like it turns as far. Back feels slightly looser. You can get used to that. Use that as the rotation. Oh. So I think we had a 211 out lap. And a 2069 was it? Or 206, something like that I think it was. Oh, we've gone deep. Lucky this is our out lap. It's definitely faster. Probably got to brake with a little bit more thought. And the same with squeezing the throttle, but it's definitely drivable. What we're at 172 at there. Look, we're already at 172 now. Still got the hill to go. This is a good 6 mile an hour difference going there, and we're all up the hill faster. So same coming down here. We're going to brake a 100 metre board, or roughly just before it. Even though it told us to brake mega early, we didn't need to. Let's see what we can get from a flying lap. mean, that's an outlap of 209. I would argue both outlaps were scrappy. And that one we done cut a corner, but I don't think I was 2 seconds through that corner. But let's keep it clean, let's see what he can do. Lost a bit of time through there, a bit wide. Oh, that was close. Early shift down the hill, just keep the control. Good run out, all the way up, 3.2 seconds. It's going to be close. But like I say, with this kind of strategy, you're going to find it easier to overtake people down straights like this for sure, but anywhere else in the game as well, you know, you're not going to leave it all to the corner work when you've got all the grip. Lost a little bit of time there. Oh, 2060 though, look. Even with a couple of mistakes at the end. So you can only imagine what the sport tyres are going to be like, save your time, against hard tyres. You know, they've already just kicked the medium tyres by a second. So, yeah, don't be surprised by that. You know, I'm not. So, like I say, sport tyres are the new meta. That's an S-Class car. So even if you think about B-Class and A-Class, it's going to be even easier because you're not going to be putting as much pressure on those tyres. So, you know, in them short races, those 10-minute races, you know, there's going to be more cars that you can probably have fun with now building with sport tyres, because there might be cars that you thought, oh, I'd really like to use that, you know, BMW, but I can't get it in with race tyres. You don't need race tyres, you need sport tyres. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you like the information. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Next one, I'm going to be doing a video on the new BOP of the GT car, so keep an eye out for that. Take care, I'll see you in the next one. When the clutch drops, bullshit stops. Till guys.